Awesome. Every day, all day. This is how. This is 97.9, the BOX.
What's up?
What's up? What poppin'? Crazy. What's up, Richie?
What's up? I'm Jazz, Young Jas. I work here in Houston at night, 7 to 7. It's nice to virtually meet y'all.
What's up? Nice to meet you too. What's good?
How have y'all been? What were y'all watching?
Princess and the Frog.
Whose idea was this?
It's a great movie. I'm just passing the time, yo. It's a great movie. What my boy name? What's the little firefly name? Ray, my boy Ray Moon. That's my dog right there.
Yes,
that's my boy.
I've seen it 100 times. But what's going on with y'all? What y'all been up to?
Man, hold on, let me cut you up real quick. Yeah. We just landed low in Atlanta handling business. We just got back from New Zealand. Turned up for the people down there. 15,000 people performed in front of 15,000. You know what I'm saying? We just came back, you know what I'm saying, working on some stuff. What's good with you?
Okay, that's lit. We're trying to talk about y'all performing in New Zealand because y'all are the only, I believe y'all are the only act from the U.S. to be able to do international, like, show this. That's big. That's tough.
History!
So did they just tell y'all before, like, if y'all want to do it, y'all got to quarantine there for 2 weeks?
They did. No, they actually, they offered us the show before Corona was a thing. So we agreed to it a while ago, actually. And then, of course, when Corona came, we would assume, like, we had a lot of international shows. We assumed it was like the rest of them just canceled. And then about around October, they told us we can still come to New Zealand. Apparently, you know, New Zealand, they shut down their borders so quickly that they haven't had a new case in months. So they like down to hardly any cases at all, if any. So they told us we have to come there, quarantine through their government for 2 weeks, which we did. Military everywhere, military on the hallway. You know what I'm saying? They coming to get us, we get like a little slice of yard time every day type, you know what I'm saying, type vibes. And then
so
we get for 2 weeks.
The room like at all?
We can leave the room only to go downstairs to the yard for like a little while. We could not leave the building though. We couldn't go nowhere. It was literally fenced in. We were literally fenced in. Not no food, nothing like that. They'll bring you like a little plate and leave it outside your door, but you can't get no contact. So they'll leave it outside your door.
You can Uber Eats and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta put your mask on.
They will bring that to you though.
And leave it outside your door. You put your mask on, grab it, come in. But when we got on the other side, shuttle, it's lit. It's like everybody out there, no mask, everybody having a good time. We got out on New Year's Eve, so you know that was up. You know what I'm saying? That was super up.
Absolutely. So it was worth it, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
What were y'all doing in the quarantine? Like, were y'all able to record stuff, or like y'all was just chilling? You know.
I was just chilling.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. I read more books than I have in a long time. I was playing the game. I
need a new book to read because I'm trying to do like, you know, at least one a month.
What kind of stuff you like reading? Well, I'm gonna just give you this. I read After the Dance. It's a book by Marvin Gaye's second wife. It's really good. It's just like a lot of details into Marvin. Like I like reading people's like. I like biopics a lot. I'm super addicted to biopics, like in the movies, but I also like reading people's stories.
That's dope.
Like, all my favorite artists.
What about you? What do you think? What you been reading?
What did I read? I'm reading this book called The Daily Stoic. It's really a fight book by the dude Ryan Holiday. What else did I read? I be reading really nerdy stuff. Like I read this book called The Hero and the Outlaw, which is just basically like for anybody out there that's being a boss man or a boss woman, it helps you understand brands and brand alignment and how to like be very marketable in what you're doing. And it makes everything easier, you know what I'm saying? So I suggest you pick that book up. It's a great book. But that's basically what I was reading.
Absolutely. I've been reading
I was reading some astrology stuff too, you know what I'm saying? Some books like that.
Okay, so speaking of astrology stuff, this is totally, but was it called The Great Conjunction on the 21st?
Oh, yeah. Superpowers activated.
Okay, babe.
Superpowers activated.
If I could have any superpower, what would it be?
My man's asked me that. I was like, the ability to get what I want.
All the time?
All the time.
That's dangerous.
No, it's not. Not when you know what's going on.
Depending on what you want.
Not when you got self-control.
Depending on what you want.
Dangerous.
Facts. Let's see. Okay, so we're talking about books. So first of all, you guys coming together. Y'all been knowing each other since high school?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So how did the EarthGang come together? Like,
I mean, we were just homies at first, you know. In Atlanta,
it's like a lot of cities where it's like maybe 2 degrees of separation between you and anybody. So like anybody, you know, they already know somebody that you know when you meet them. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we met, it was just tying a lot of connecting a lot of dots. And then by the time we got to senior year of high school, my man was like, we both was rapping, and he was like, you know, we should do this together, man. Like we should. We would get together and like hang out like after school, like in high school, and like, you know what I'm saying, go to his mom crib, go to my mom's basement, and like just listen to the clips or whatever. Like, not this is like the clips was old then. You know, we was like just reviewing, like we was like review old hip hop like that we thought was like, yo, what was they doing back then? You know what I'm saying? And just like old music in general. Like we listened, and new music too. Like we just listening to so much music together. It was like, bro, we can either be like 2 dudes that just start a music fan club, or we can make this stuff that inspires us every day. So like we did a little bit of both.
Man, so what was it like for y'all, like when you first started? Like, how did y'all know? Did y'all know y'all were gonna get to this point? Like, was that always the vision? Or
yeah, you gotta see yourself at every point. So yeah, I'm gonna say we definitely knew, but it's also funny because you know, when you first start out the gate, you know what I'm saying, you 17, 18, everybody say they gonna do it, and then also everybody like it's hard to get your family and like people around you to believe out the gate too, unless you like, you know what I'm saying, especially we didn't have no insider people on the industry. Like we ain't come for no like, you know what I'm saying, oh, this person gonna get you in the studio, and then, you know what I'm saying, we literally autodidact taught ourselves everything and just did it from the ground up. Like, you know what I'm saying, got out of the mud. And when you're getting out the mud in the beginning of the mud stage, people like, I don't know, man, what the hell is an EarthGang? It's like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, because all they did is just motivate it. Look, not everybody know what an EarthGang is.
How did y'all pick the name EarthGang?
It was like a serendipitous moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just dawned on me, like, our main goal was to like be inclusive and to be able to really travel the world and experience the world while giving them the Atlanta vibes and like really connecting with people, learning from people and making them connections. So, you know what I'm saying, what better name, you know, because we EarthGang, y'all EarthGang, you and EarthGang, everybody in this live.
Everybody on the comments in EarthGang, yeah. So it's a global phenomenon out the gate.
I feel it for sure. And then, okay, I've been wondering this too, because I've been listening to y'all for a minute. Meditate's one of my favorites by y'all. Do y'all actually meditate too?
Yeah, I do it every morning for probably about maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. I just quiet myself. Like, I don't even get out the bed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just quiet myself and just think of the stuff that I got to do today, you know what I'm saying? And then let's visualize that, and then I get up and make it happen.
Yes, that's the best way to do it. Before you even start doing it, before I look at my phone and know.
Yeah. Before you look at your phone, say that again for the folks in everywhere.
It's so much, you know, it's just your alerts and everything going on in the world. We wake up with the president and all this crazy shit going on. The 5 and 10 minutes, it really makes a difference. I just started like religiously trying to do it like the last months, this year quarantine, last year quarantine, whatever, because this has been a lot going on. But I'm meditating stuff and everything because I've been listening to y'all for a minute. But how did like Spillage Village come about?
Spillage Village was formed, I say around 2012, 2013. Yeah, because we.
2012?
Yeah, but listen though, it was formed because it was like we was a bunch of dudes that knew what we liked and knew what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we was friends with JID. We was friends with JID, Jordan, Brian, Hollywood, JB, like the Bryan brothers, Mariba. We all used to be like just seeing each other at the same little situation, like musically. Like, yo, I keep seeing these folks, and these are the only people that I like, that I feel like love this as much as I love it. You know what I'm saying? So really what it is, at the core of Spillage Village was just a love and a passion for music. Like on a super, like you say, almost like a nerdy level. Like we studying everybody who making it, everybody who getting their money from this music. We study everybody who not getting money. We studying just music and sound in general so much. We was just always around each other. And it was like, man, what we gonna call this? Like we keep being around each other. We keep wanting to be creative. Like shoot, it's called Spillage Village because the ideas keep just spilling out. So
everything y'all do is organic, and I love it. It just comes to y'all and it fits. And everything's been a vibe too, especially the album Religion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Religion. Okay, I love the cover of it. First of all, the artwork is so dope. Mirror artwork too, but the artwork for this one is so dope. Like, how did y'all come up with the? I guess like, you know, the religious, or like, I guess explain the whole concept. Kind of, people don't know.
Well, we wanted to kind of unite our fans and our cult following, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, we believe that we got strong influence, and we want to influence people to do great things, fire things, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what we do, our spilligion is the religion of love, you know what I'm saying? Like, so throughout the whole project, you can just hear folks' stories of love, stories of hurt, stories of triumph, and, like, And we wrote all this stuff going through quarantine, so it's like real time stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's not like stuff that we just made up, but it's like stuff that we going through during that time period. So that's why we wanted to put Spilligion in and like really just give people stuff to believe in.
It's fire. It's fire. And I saw Obama. Was it Judas that he added to his?
It was
Mecca.
Mecca on the
Mecca.
Yeah, it was Mecca.
What was that like when y'all found out Obama?
That was dope. That was a cool text to send your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, mom, look. Hey, check this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was my little nephew was singing on the chorus too, so they loved it too. They bragging in school and stuff, so that was really nice.
That is so dope, you guys.
Yeah.
And, okay, so Mirror Lane was the last album that you guys y'all two did together, right? So y'all are cooking up something new too coming soon?
Yeah, there's a new album on the way in January. It's very soon. It's very it's on the way. Like it's super on the way.
So it's done, like every single song done, like it's submitted.
Nah, it's not finished, but it's almost finished. It's close. It's
close enough to say it's on the way.
And what is the name? What is GG? I'm confused.
That was good. You almost got it out of it. Everybody asking all day.
What you think it is? What you think it stands for?
I don't know. Maybe something.
Go.
Oh, that's too easy. No, it can't be gang. But I feel like religion, like
gang. It's not gang.
It's not gang. It's not Gucci Gang?
No, it's not Gucci Gang. Could it be gang? It could be gang, but you wouldn't have told me. So I don't know. But can we expect some of the crew on the album too?
What'd you say?
Y'all, can we expect some of the crew on the album too?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And y'all have the song out, Options, with Wale.
Yeah, you like that? You rocking with that jump?
Yeah, I've been seeing everybody on TikTok doing the challenge and everything too.
Yeah, for sure.
Picking up with Wale and doing that one.
We always been like, you know what I'm saying, respect Wale and his craft and everything that he done for like the DMV and hip hop in general. So, you know, it really, and it's been mutual. So it wasn't nothing to just hit him up and be like, you know, hey, bro, we trying to link with you. And sent him the record, and he was like, man, I'm really feeling this. Sent his verse back super fast with like 2-3 days. And then he went on live, committed for the fans, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, we want this right now. We want this right now. He was like, all right, everybody wait. We're working on this Spilligion right now. We're going to give you this options. We're working on this Spilligion, and then, boom, we hit them with it. We dropped the video, so yeah, make sure y'all go check out the video. Do the options challenge. I see you got these nice flowing locks. Give us an option of how you style them locks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Give us some options.
Yeah, do an option video, send it. We'll post it on our page.
Give us some options.
I'm going to do it. Okay, speaking of options, we're going to play a quick game called Options. It's going to be off the dome. Here I go. Okay. If you have some options, first place that y'all can go perform in the States. Oh, besides home.
Oh, cause you know I was
gonna
say Atlanta.
Right here. First place I want to go here.
That's a good place to perform.
Madison Square Garden.
That's a good place. I like that place.
I want to do Madison.
Absolutely. What about when y'all came to Houston? When's the last time y'all were here?
Probably 2019.
Yeah, 2019. No, 2020. The beginning of 2020.
You know what? I do remember.
We was at Warehouse.
I know, and I missed it because y'all actually this year I just started working at night, so usually I was in the morning, and so I would come to all the concerts. But the next time y'all come, I'm gonna get off work.
Pull up.
For sure, but I'm so happy I got to tap in with you guys. I'm looking forward to the album. Y'all have like definitely years coming out.
Yeah, this year definitely.
Definitely soon is coming out.
Soon. Are we gonna get any more singles before it comes out?
Yes.
Can you tell me anything else?
That's why you gotta run this options up right now.
Run it up.
We're gonna run options up. We're gonna do the option challenge and everything. And definitely when you guys come to Houston, we're gonna be doing stuff in person. I'll pull up for the show. But just thank you guys so much for taking the time out tonight and tapping in.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Hey, Happy New Year to you, Sean.
Happy New Year. Hopefully I get to see y'all live this year. We're gonna see you.
Yes.
Hey.
For sure.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.